What is going on YouTube? I hope y'all are doing well. I hope y'all are feeling blessed and you're feeling amazing. Um, Today's Thursday, y'all. Thursday, and as you guys see, I'm still uploading. I'm still putting videos on this channel. This year, we're gonna get this channel. We're gonna blow it up, y'all. Um, Goals for how many subscribers? Couldn't tell you. If you do like the content, make sure you subscribe, share it with a friend, share it with somebody who you feel can gain something from it, and maybe it'll help them. But yeah, if you guys are new to the channel, my name is Robbie, and on this channel, y'all, I want to be open with y'all and speak to you guys about my experiences, what I've gone through in life, and hopefully help you guys in your guys' journey so you guys could get to where you want to be at a quicker pace and not make the mistakes that I have. And as you guys know, this channel is for inspiration, on many different aspects in life. So if you guys like the sound of that, make sure you guys subscribe. And yeah, let's jump right into this video. So if you hate your job, don't quit just yet. Now let me explain, right? I personally have actually quit my 9 to 5s. I want to say about three times. I've gotten fired once, and the other times were by choice, right? Everything was going good in my jobs, and I just wanted to change. I wanted to, start a business and go and be an entrepreneur, and I would just quit my job, y'all. And it's crazy, but all the times that I look back that I quit, I had no money in my savings. Like, literally, I had no savings. I was probably debt free, but I had no savings, right? And a lot of what steered me to do this was, obviously, I was young. I was very naive, and it was a lot of the information that I was getting in my ears, right? So I would listen to a lot of videos of people telling you, oh, if you want to be a YouTuber, if you want to start a business, you got to go all in, and you got to dedicate 100%. And and in my mind, I was like, okay, maybe that's how these people got successful, right? Is they quit their jobs, they went all in on their business. So of course, I was like, let me try that, right? Maybe that'll work. And as you could see, like I said, I did that 3 times, y'all. I'm currently back working a 9 to 5, and let me tell you guys, the company I work for is a great company. I got nothing against the company, but at least for me, I know now, after years and years of working a day job, that working a day job is not for me. And I see that if I can picture myself there for 5 years at any day job, I know I'll be miserable, because I love doing this, y'all. I love creating. I love finding different ways to make money and different ways to create income, and just like being free, y'all. Right? If you're watching this, you probably relate. You probably go to your job every single day, and you do the meaningless tasks. The tasks that don't require you to use your mind, and you just go in there and you do that for 8 hours a day, 12 hours a day, and you go home, and probably the moment that you clock out of your job, the moment that you get out, you feel happy, you feel joy, you feel like, man, it's right, I'm ready to start living, right? And if you feel that, I'm with you. I understand. I know how that feels, right? I'm no stranger to it. But the main reason why I tell you, if you hate your job right now, don't quit your job, is because it's not wise, right? And the number one reason why it's not wise is because the smartest thing to do, while if you want to run a business, right? Let's say you got something that you're starting. Let's say you got something that you're working on. Maybe it's even a YouTube channel, right? You're starting a YouTube channel. You're doing e-commerce. You're doing whatever it is, right? And you haven't seen success in that yet. That doesn't mean that you got to quit your job and go all in. What that means is that you got to work harder when you have your days off from work. When you get out of work, you got to work harder on that business, right? And I challenge you, and I ask you this one question, right? If you really want to quit your job, what are you doing on your weekends, right? On your weekends, are you giving 12, 10, 15 hours of your 24-hour day on your weekends, are you giving that to your business? Or are you going out, hanging out with your friends and not even checking on your business, not even working on your side hustle, working on, what is supposed to get you out of your 9 to 5? Because that right there, y'all, will tell you your motivation. That right there will tell you exactly what will happen the moment that you leave your 9 to 5, right? And that's exactly what happened to me, y'all, is I had this desire to want to quit my job all those times that I did. And sure enough, when I had free time, I wasn't working on my business. I was out there wasting time, being a fool, doing things that were just meaningless, right? Now, the smartest thing that I will encourage you guys to do, if you guys do want to quit your job, quit your 9 to 5, and let's say right now, right, you're watching this video and you're like, look, I want to quit, I'm fed up. Give yourself a goal and a timeline, right? It could even take you 6 months. It could take you a year. A lot of it just depends on how determined you are to do that, to make that happen, right? There's many different ways, y'all, to make money, right? You could sell things. You can, like, who's that guy that, there's that guy on that became famous from going to garage sales, right? And flipping things and selling them on eBay, right? Making the profit. I forgot his name, y'all. If you guys remember his name, go ahead and comment down below. But there's a lot of ways to make money, y'all. But it just depends, how determined are you to do that? How determined are you to make that happen? Quitting your job is not going to fix what's going on inside, right? If you're a lazy person, quitting your job is not going to fix that. You're not going to quit your job and then automatically become this, go-getter that's like, okay, I'm working, I'm grinding, I'm working on my business. If you're not doing that right now while you got a job, when you quit, it's going to be the same exact thing, right? So I say that with love, y'all, because like I said, I've done this several times, and I believe like I had to do that several times in order for me to learn from my mistakes, right? So now I'm doing things wisely. I'm doing things a lot wiser than I was when I was younger, and I'm putting away a stash, right? I'm putting away some money for a rainy day, right? And I'm not quitting my job because that's the main driver of my income, right? Whether I have other income sources, that's cool. But those aren't generating me enough money to pay my bills, to get by, to do the, to save. Those other gigs aren't doing that. But as soon as they start to exceed, as soon as they start to make more than what my day job is making, then I can decide, hey, I want to take the leap and I want to go full time, and I want to go into, full time into my business, full time into my side gig, and make that my full time thing, and I can quit my job, right? And I got a good amount saved up. Yes, you do hear stories online about people who they quit their job and, they say they had zero in savings and it worked out for them, but that's the minority, y'all. And I think that's something that we got to steer away from on the internet, is sometimes we take the minority, the things that the minority do, and we say that's going to work for us. That's going to work for me. That's going to work for the majority. And it's not to discourage you guys, y'all. It's not to discourage you and tell you that you can't make it happen, but it's more to secure yourself, y'all, to do things wisely, because you got to understand, right? The things that actually are worth achieving in life, they take time, they take dedication, they take sacrifice, right? They take effort, work, right? And, sometimes it's just a lack of wanting to work, wanting to be lazy, wanting to not, work for what you actually want. And that's what a lot of times, y'all, that's what this stuff requires. It just requires you to be diligent, to be persistent. And if that means you got to sacrifice right now and work a 9 to 5 for a couple months, for a couple years, in order to get ahead and where you want to be, do it, y'all. Because either way, you're going to have to do it one way or another. You're going to have to sacrifice, right? So again, y'all, I just want to encourage you guys, if you guys are currently fed up with your job, I know how you feel. I've been there and I understand it, y'all. But don't leave without a plan. Don't leave without things lined up, and don't quit your job with nothing in the background, with nothing that you're working towards, with nothing that you already have, that you've already seen that is working for you. Don't do that, y'all. It's just not wise. But I say this with love, and I say this because I've experienced this myself. I've done this, like I said, several times, only to end up back at back at the base, y'all. Back at the basics. You know, I had to humble myself several times because, you know, I would get a big head and I wasn't ready for it. And now I'm going back to the basics and just starting over again. But this time I'm going to do it right because, you know, if you keep making the same mistake over and over again, you don't learn from it. You know, you just become foolish over time, right? But if you learn from your mistakes, you know, you can actually use those mistakes that you've made, and you can use them to help fuel you to get farther, right? So I just want to share this with y'all. If you guys did like this video, if you guys found it encouraging or inspiring, or if you learned anything from it, make sure you guys like the video and comment down below what your idea is, what your thought is. Like, are you feeling like quitting your job? You want to quit your job right now? You ready to throw in the towel? You know, do you hate your boss? Do you hate your coworkers? Are you just fed up? Are you done? Make sure comment that down below and let me know what's up, y'all. But as always, I love y'all. Stay well, stay blessed. Peace.